We made it! Are you taking a look?
Cheers!
Diana is our captain.
Roy, I feel like you're not taking this seriously.
I am taking it.
I feel like a princess. Just like that, guys, we've entered Meghalaya. How crazy is that? This bridge is the connection between Assam and Meghalaya. And Roy was saying you can tell when you go to Meghalaya because you're surrounded by all the hills.
Yeah.
And it's so beautiful with the light. You can see the shadows of the hills. And oh, it's so pretty. And we're in Meghalaya. Woo! This is Assam. That's a Meghalaya. Wow.
Give it to the trunk of the elephant.
Oh, the
Poisa. Just go and.
The trunk of the elephant?
Yeah,
oh,
we'll take.
Whoa!
You can touch him.
Oh my god, no, I'm okay. That's crazy. Oh, thank you. Isn't that beautiful? And is this his own elephant?
Yeah.
Guys, I've never been this close to an elephant before. Oh my god. No. I've never been that close to an elephant before. It literally touched my hand. Oh, it touched my hand. So why does he just have an elephant?
So,
Like, what's the meaning behind that?
Man and elephant, there is very deep history, especially when if they live in the jungles and all, right? A lot of elephants are also in Kaziranga and all. There are a lot of rescued elephants who develop this deep connection with people, so they live with the families.
So that's his own elephant?
Yeah.
Never in my life have I been that close to an elephant. Elephants are my favourite animals. That's actually crazy. So I've decided to get a mixed uttapam because on my last day in Kerala I actually didn't get one because it wasn't on the menu. It wasn't on the menu, but I'm getting it now in Assam. The thing about the Assam tea over here is actually very caffeinated, stronger than normal tea. There you go. And I like it because I can put my own sugar in, so I don't have to have it too sweet. Oh wow, that's delicious. Wow. That might be the best uttapam I've ever had. Wow. I'm being serious, that's incredible. Not even in the south, Roy. We've just entered AH1, which is Asian Highway 1. Roy was like, have you heard of it? And I was like, no, I've not, but it sounds like a cool road. Anyway, it is a very cool road. This road that we're on right now basically spans 20,557 kilometers, which is around 12,000, I'll give you the precise, 12,774 miles, and it goes all the way through Tokyo, Japan, India, Pakistan, Iran, to the Turkish-Bulgarian border. How crazy. So which way do you reckon this will take us?
This road will take you towards the Myanmar, Thailand, Cambodia, and towards Japan.
What a road trip that would be.
Yeah,
that would be a wild road trip.
We call it Wild Wild East.
Wild It's not the Wild Wild West, it's the Wild Wild East.
Yeah.
Bro welcomes you. And what does BRO stand for again, Roy?
Border Road Organization.
Border Road Organization.
It's a military
BRO.
organization, so the roads are maintained by BRO.
They're maintained by the military. BRO.
And
The more you
start seeing
know.
the quotes, read the quotes.
Oh, so there's quotes all around.
Yeah.
Border Roads wishes you a happy and safe journey. Thank you, bro. We are probably like 10 kilometers away from the check post where they need to check my permits, because in order to actually visit Arunachal Pradesh as a foreigner, and also Indians do need this too, you need a special permit. But the drive here has been truly incredible. Everything about the drive down is just jaw on the floor. We're currently driving down this road called Bro Road, which is really fun because they've got little signs all up to give you that extra encouragement. Some are a bit ruthless, others are really cute and chill, and it just makes me laugh because I'm driving down it and I'm just like, damn, that you can't get bored. If there's no service, no worries, because you've got the signs guiding you along the way. 1 minute and then we're literally going to be entering Arunachal Pradesh. I'll obviously have to show them my permit, right, Roy?
Yeah.
Get all the checks, and then we're in Arunachal Pradesh. It's only taken us probably like 5 hours. We have another 4 to go, and then we arrive at 5 p.m. around that time. We'll probably be a bit later at that point, but I will get to see sunset on the drive. How precious would that be? Wow. Welcome to Arunachal Pradesh, the land of rising sun. We made it! Oh my god, that's crazy. Just like that, we're there. Damn. The process is if you're Indian, you go into which section, Roy?
You register your vehicle, you show your inner line permit, the ILP, and then you're good to go.
You're good to go. And if you're a foreigner, as I am, then you go to the foreigner section and you go upstairs, and then they will sit down with all your documents. You need to make sure you have the right documents, so your passport, your visa to get into India, and also the permit to get into Arunachal Pradesh. If you don't have that, I'm assuming they just will not allow you further and you'll be turned back. Oh my goodness. But we
are in Arunachal Pradesh now.
Are you taking a look? Oh my god, I feel like I'm in Avatar. That's beautiful. How are you so just chill about this?
You can shoot the gate ahead. A lot of people might ask, why is a permit required within the same country, India? Even for Indians, we require inner line permit, but there's a good reason for it. So basically, this region is protected for the tribes. So in order to protect these tribes from just vanishing, or like, you know, them also selling their lands off to other people, because people will just come with like a lot of money and say like, I'll give you this much, and somebody can just, okay, like out of greed, just give away the land, and the lands will be gone. So they want to protect it. They don't want any infiltration. So the population is very less compared to any other Indian states, I would say, like in Northeast, because you still see a lot of open spaces and it's just pristine and beautiful.
And we're in the foothills of the Himalayas.
Yeah, we will be climbing those mountains, going beyond and beyond and beyond. It's like never ending. Eastern Himalayas.
Eastern Himalayas, wow. If someone was to ever say, listen, I know a spot where you can have lunch and coffee or whatever, I'm not going to listen to them anymore, because look at this spot. I feel like I'm dreaming right now. Oh, whoa. The bridge we're driving on right now says one vehicle at a time, and you can tell why, because it's clanking and clanking.
It's a military vehicle bridge.
And what makes it special?
So it's like, it can be built like in hours time and dismantled as well.
That's crazy. I've never seen that in my life. I was like, he's coming for me. We've just entered Dirang, or we're entering Dirang right now.
And it's only 5:49.
And it's only 5:49 and it feels like it's midnight. I literally feel exhausted. And I feel awful because Roy, bless him, he's the one been driving all this day, and I've just been sat here singing and minding my own business, and I'm here like... It's been, to be fair, it's been a beautiful drive, like absolutely gorgeous, especially when you first enter Arunachal, and just the whole drive from Arunachal is crazy. I've just arrived in Naku Homes and it's so pretty. Look at the rooms. I love it. I love this. This is gorgeous. It's actually like a brand new homestay, opened a couple of weeks ago here in Dirang. So yeah, if you're ever in the area, this is a place to come because it's bloody beautiful. This is the bathroom. Everything is like a bluey colour scheme. I love it. I love blue. Okay, so I've woken up in Naku Homes in Arunachal Pradesh, which I'm in Rama Camp, which is exciting, but just take a look at this view. Damn, now that's what you call a view. That is what you call a view.
You see the way, so it's not polished, it's handmade.
Lovely.
So you see these utensils over here, they have this texture, the roughness.
So all of their like, kitchen equipment, and same with this?
Yeah, so it's not machine.
Ooh.
Like they didn't smooth it machine, it's like hand, like beat it and
I guess, is it true? I don't know how true this is. In villages and stuff, especially in mountains, everything they do and everything they make is all handmade.
All handmade. Persimmon.
What is that?
That's a fruit.
Never seen that in my life. Never had it. This is persimmon. Never had that in my life. Sort of looks like papaya.
You can check the price in the UK.
Yeah. It's delicious. And they're just grown like around here.
Yeah.
That's really delicious. Would recommend persimmon, that's gorgeous. Building behind me is the Naku Homes, and that is actually where I am staying currently, and just, so it's beautiful as it is. But what makes it extra special is the view. Like, I literally can't get over it. Look how beautiful that is.
So when someone passes away, this is what they build in memory, okay?
Oh.
So they will do a puja, as in like worship and all. They will do the mantras, chanting and all.
Is this a mantra?
Yeah, this is a, I think, Tibetan mantra, na? Tibetan has 3 scripts. So this is one of the script where it is written the prayer mantra. Like Om Mane Padme Hum. You have heard
the
like
song.
Even the prayer flags will have like Om Mane Padme Hum. And they will usually chant 108 times.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
every day or every day?
Every day.
Whoa.
Yeah. Person passes away, the family members will create this, and then if you have like some belongings like ornaments, jewelry or something, they will put it inside and they will close it, okay? This part, so for example, you are a traveler like walking and coming from a long and you need a rest, so you can rest here.
Aww.
Okay, in his like, so he's
memory.
in his memory.
That's beautiful. That's really beautiful. Oh my god. Oh, please don't go under there, mate. Oh, now it comes down.
Is doing wheelie on a truck.
Just waiting, and then the truck just lifted up. I was like, oh my goodness. Nothing for some morning entertainment. Welcome to Chug Valley.
Changpa.
Changpa. Changpa.
Yeah.
Welcome to Adiao.
You can just say Chug Valley.
Chug Valley.
Yeah, Chug Valley.
Hi, do you recognize me? Do you remember?
Hello!
Hi. How come you're here? I just saw your story yesterday.
Yeah, I post behind time.
Okay.
What a strange time.
Exactly.
That's crazy. You're like,
I was expecting you to, meet
where
somewhere
did
in
you think I
Assam.
would be?
Sorry?
Where did you think I would be? Was you expect me to be?
Yeah, I thought maybe somewhere because there are like so many festivals happening around. You could be
Yeah.
somewhere, but didn't expect you today. I just saw your story yesterday.
Guys, we've been following each other for years.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
Right?
it's been some time now.
It's been a decent amount of time. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You're massive. You're the same size as the tree.
You guys definitely.
Cheers. Cheers.
Let me shove my face. Oh.
England team, please do more. Diana is our captain. England team.
Are you coming in? Yeah.
England, Assam, and Arunachal Pradesh.
E for
Roy, I feel like you're not taking this seriously.
I am taking it. 3, 2, 1.
Well done, guys.
Sorry guys, we are England team, so we needed fork and knife.
18, 20,
Team England.
46. We ate 46 beans. 46.
46 beans.
37, 30.
Really sucky.
46. I heard it's someone, not the last.
I feel like a princess.
Oh my god, got some great shots.
So how do you manage to keep up, like always smiling and talking to people and listening to them?
I love speaking to different people.
That's
Yeah,
there, but
it's
how?
just-
You have to spend a lot of energy.
Yeah, I have my downtime.
Okay.
I like to just be at peace. And if you catch me on like today, this is incredible, so of course I'm going to be happy and smiley.
Yeah.
But if you catch me on a day where maybe I'm feeling a bit low, I will still be smiley, but I won't be Deanna. I'll be Deanna.
Yeah.
Just entered Chug Valley homestay. Look at this, it's beautiful. And the best part about it, wow. So we just come back from the festival and oh my god, that was incredible. Everything about that was so fun. I had no expectations before going and it exceeded all of them. I ended up in a bean eating competition, rogue. I ended up in a rice beating thing, also rogue. Food was incredible. I also tried rice wine, which was heated. I've had it cold. I had it when I was in Thailand, but this time it was heated. That was very different, but it was actually really nice after a couple of sips, probably because it's alcohol. So after a couple of sips, you're like, oh, this is nice, you know. We got the thali of dreams. We got the momos, fried rice, noodles, chicken, and this like broth soup like thing. Chicken slush. Fried rice is a little bit spicy, but it is really delicious still. You just have to suck it up, don't you, Ray?
Yeah, and if things get spicy, you get some sugar.
Yeah, just in case.
And
I'll
some
end
Coke.
up just shucking it all down.
Yeah,
Kick to it,
No.
right? What?
it's good.
There is that kick to it though. Can you taste the kick?
I mean, for us, that's fine. Not for British town.
It's because I think I'm so used to now masala spices. This is like chili
Yeah.
spices. I'm not used to those spices. So for me, I'm like, damn.
Yeah. Masala spices are very different than the
Like
herb
I feel
spices.
like these spices really get you in the back of the throat. I'm gonna be so honest. I think I've got an addiction to momos. They're so good, especially them over here. They're delicious. Every single momo I've had, chef's kiss. But I'm walking down at the moment. Roy's behind me. I'm getting followed. To hopefully just ease my stomach. 'Cause I think I overdid it. I really do.